Welcome back, everyone, to the Future of Real Estate podcast. You might notice that we've changed our name. We have changed up our vision of how we have seen this podcast trending and where we want it to go. And we wanted to make this quick video explaining what we're trying to accomplish moving forward to try and help out the real estate market and just anyone who is listening in. So, like I said, this is a quick pivot video explaining everything, and I'll let Nate take it over from here.
So yeah, when you drug me and forced me into making a podcast, I resisted it at first because I didn't. What I've learned about myself is, like, for me to be really excited about something, I have to share some kind of vision for it, and I wasn't sharing that vision. I needed some kind of like structure or clarity or just something to like kind of key me in on what the actual vision was. Now, and we talked about this from the beginning, is like, well, let's just go ahead and start this. And a lot of people could really learn from this too. Like, let's go ahead and start it with the understanding that this probably isn't going to be like the final product. And we're going to find our voice. We're going to find our purpose and something that we're passionate about. And we can talk about through the long haul. So, and I think we found that. So we started thinking about it, and what I really wanted to do, I've been doing this for 10 years, and what I wanted to do is create something, whether that be through like a podcast or some short form videos or some videos on YouTube, and even some stuff even later on down the road. What I wanted to do is like create this as a resource for newer loan officers, younger loan officers, newer realtors, younger realtors, because the market right now is just so challenging. And I want this podcast to be a resource for those people. And the perfect that, I sat there and thought about like the beginning of my career. I started thinking like, what could I have used to really speed up and cut back on the learning curve, or even just what are some tools or some mindset stuff that could have really helped me get further than where I am right now. Because I do firmly believe that I should be further in my career than I am right now. I think that I had to do a lot of this stuff on my own when I should have either A, reached out for help, or B, didn't know who to go to for help. So I really want this podcast or this brand that we're building to be that resource for people. We've already started stacking up a guest list, and like, I don't get, I mean, Caden, you texted me this the other night. Like, I don't really see you excited about stuff like you're excited about this. And I think part of it is like, I've learned the power of collaborating over the last, let's call it 18 months. And I've really bought into it this year. So in 2023, like, I'm really trying to focus on collaborating. And so like some of the guests that we have lined up, like if you've already listened to the podcast with Dom and Dylan, you've gotten something out of it. And I started realizing, like, as we're talking to these guests, I'm learning so much from them as well. So I mean, how powerful is that we can bring on some of these guests, and not only can I learn something, but like we've had so much feedback from those 2 episodes alone that like we have to keep the momentum going. Like, we are actually helping people in the marketplace. We are helping people like Caden, like myself. So really, like, our target audience, our target demographic are younger loan officers, newer loan officers, younger realtors, newer realtors. We want to help y'all get to the next level of your career, whether that's just how do we start out, whether that's how do we manage our time, how do we scale. So we're building up this guest list, and it's filled with people who are like, they are experts in their field, and they are experts at like a couple, 3 different things that everybody could learn from. So like, listen to these guests that we have coming up. It's a pretty star-studded lineup. Like, these are some really well-known people in our spaces, and take little bits of their advice or little bits of their story and make it your own and apply it to your business. Like, that is how we all grow. We all learn from each other. So that's really our vision going forward, is to help the future of real estate, which is how we came up with the name. Like, we are here to be the resource for the people that are the future of real estate.
And to back up what you said, I think to myself, I'm still in the early stages, but that first year, 2 years, you almost feel like you're on an island unless you have a specific mentor. And I think what we're doing is trying to bring some sort of mentoring to people without them having to go somewhere. They're getting you're literally getting the best 45 minutes of each person, and you can pick from what works for you. we've already learned in 2 episodes of how we can be better as loan officers. And so we're hoping to bring on loan officers, agents, small business owners, and just talking about the process of just being an entrepreneur or anything to do with establishing yourself early on in real estate.
Yeah. And one of the things that I would like to do is to start out with, just people telling their story. And so like our vision is that we are going to have a guest episode. And so like every week we're going to try to have a guest episode where we have a specific guest. And right now, like to give you all an idea, we are recording this on January 18th and we are booked out through March.
Yes.
So we've got several awesome guests coming up, but then also we're going to have a weekly episode where it's, you might remember, like we've done at the very beginning of some of these podcasts, we've done like a what I learned this week. So we're going to make those 2 different episodes. We're going to have a what I learned this week. So that's going to mostly just be me and Caden talking about what we've learned, some stuff that we can share with y'all, whether that be mortgage or real
episodes.
Guidelines. Yeah. Mortgage or real estate guidelines, whether that be mindset stuff, whether that be whatever, something that's going on in the news. That's going to be probably 15, 20-minute episode that you can listen to on your drive into work. You can listen to on your daily walk, run, whatever. And then we're going to have another separate episode that is going to be with that guest. Those are probably going to be closer to like 30 or 45 minutes. That's more of like hey, I'm on my lunch break. Hey, I am doing my 1 hour of quiet time in the morning. So it's like we wanted to cut back on the size of the episodes as well. So it's a little bit easier to digest for y'all.
I don't have much more to say on that. That is 100% what we're going for. We're just here to help as much as we can. It is not what our main purpose was when we started. It was just, we were talking weekly anyway, so let's record it. And then it just turned into something where we can offer just more insight past ourselves, and we can bring extra people, like more people in the space on, and everyone can learn together and just kind of create this benefit for, like you said, the future of real estate. And even people who are successful right now might pick up something from other people who are successful right now. Just a huge collaboration piece.
I've been doing this, for 10 years, and I learn from you every day. And I learned so much from Dylan. I learned so much from Dom. Like there's so many different ways that you can succeed in this industry. And I think we're always trying to find like some additional tools, resources, or mindset to just get us to that next level, because this industry's hard. And so I want to have some kind of a centralized location to be a resource for y'all. Again, like cannot hype up some of the guests we've got coming up here soon. Really excited about it.
Same here. Going forward, if there's any questions you want us to answer, or if you think there's someone that we should have on, the new email is the future of RE for real estate, the future of RE pod @gmail.com. So you can contact us there if there's any information that you want to get to us. And then we'll just keep our same scheduling and move forward, working through some amazing guests.
Yeah, best way is either through Instagram, which we'll be changing that handle here shortly. So, but go look at our personal pages. You'll see the collaboration on it. And then either through Instagram DM or that email. But yeah, if you have any topic suggestions or guest suggestions, we would love to hear it, because ultimately, like we're doing this for y'all.
But like I said, if there's anything you need to contact us on, you know where to get a hold of us. And we're looking forward to you all listening in and growing and learning with us going forward.
Can't wait.